Welcome, my constant reader friends. I'm Tad, and this is Tad Reads Books and Stuff. All right, so we're going to do a quick reading update. We're going to go over the book I finished, and I am going to give my TBR for May as it is. It's not going to be huge because I'm going to be a little bit busy next week. But let's start off with the reading update. So I did finish Agency. Now, this is book 2 in the Jackpot series by William Gibson. We're going to talk about this. Also, we are continuing with Preacher. This is book 1 of 6. This is the next graphic novel that Graz and I am reading in our Marvelous Team Up. We've done the first 6 issues. I've got a video up for it. Please check it out. So we're continuing with this. Next video in about 2 weeks will be the next 6 chapters in book 1. So I'm just going to set him over here with the other ones. Now for my TBR for May. Since I am going to be taking next week off from reading, I'm not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna read at all this coming week. Why? Because I'm going to Welcome to Rockville. Yes, I got my wristbands. 4-day music festival in the Speedway right in Daytona 500 Raceway. I'm going with my girlfriend and my son Haven. So my sister Taya actually owns a condo right on Daytona Beach. So we're going to be staying with them. My girlfriend will be hanging out, on the beach, while my son and I actually go to the festival. 4 days, 5 stages, 150 bands. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to say 150. I'm hoping to see like 10 a day. So that'd be awesome. Some bands that I've, always wanted to see are playing there this year. Some bands that I haven't seen in 30 years are back and playing. That's going to be awesome. So to keep in the musical, I guess, genre, my reading for the rest of May will be music-centric as well. So I'm going to read Lenny Kravitz, Let Love Rule. Love Lenny Kravitz. Can't wait to read this. This is with David Ritz. We're going to be reading that one, so you get to go here, Lenny. I'm also going to be reading Amy Winehouse, Beyond Black. Again, I'm a huge Amy Winehouse fan. Hope that isn't glaring. It's kind of glossy. But there's a biopic, is that what they call it? A movie about Amy Winehouse is coming out this month. Can't wait to check that out. Let's see if she can stand up here. Yep, so we'll be reading that. And then hopefully, because again, I'm not going to read it all next week. Hopefully I'll just get to this one. This is album by album. These are cool. I've got several of these. This is the Rush album by album. It goes through each album that they have put out and stories behind it, how they wrote it, things like that. I'm a big Rush fan, so hopefully, here, stand up there. We'll take care of that. All right, so let's get into Agency. So like I said, Agency is book 2 in the Jackpot series by William Gibson. Now it starts off with Peripheral, The Peripheral, right here. Now I did a review of this book. Please, if you want to go back, check that out. That was book 1 in the Jackpot series, and they also made a TV series out of it, which of course they canceled after season 1. I loved that book. Book was fantastic. The TV series was fantastic, and I was really jazzed to move on to Agency, which is book 2 of the series. Now there's supposed to be a 3rd book coming out to make it a trilogy, and the 3rd book's working title is Jackpot. The jackpot is a situation that happens in our world that affects everything in this series. Read Peripheral to find out what that is. Again, great book. This book too. Now, I'm a big William Gibson fan. I know there's some people out there that really, he's kind of one of those writers you really love or you kind of don't like at all. But I've always been a big fan of his. So I got this. I got to read this, right? I'm a completionist. I have to read the whole series I started. So I couldn't wait to get this. I got it. I read it. Let me just give you the numbers. So, I know, kind of foreshadowing, right? Yeah, horribly. This was originally published in January of 2020. My version, it's a first, and it has 403 pages. Now, on Goodreads, this currently has a 3.81 rating, which isn't great. Middle, kind of middle road, little, almost a 4. A 4 would be a decent rating. Three's okay. 3's middle of the road. But I'm going to let the cat out of the bag and tell you right now, I gave it 2 stars. Barely. I almost gave this 1 star. Why? I mean, all right. Again, I'm going to just call him Bill because I know William Gibson loves my YouTube channel and watches me frequently. So I'm just going to call you Bill if that's okay, William. Bill, what the hell did you do? What were you thinking? Let me read something for you. So I actually wrote down a little blurb. These publishers come out with a little blurb telling you a bit about the story, the book. Now, I've never done this before, but I'm going to just read how it came out. In William Gibson's first novel, since 2014's New York Times best-selling The Peripheral, sorry, a gifted app whisperer is hired by a mysterious San Francisco startup and finds herself in contact with a unique and strongly combat-savvy AI. That's how they chose to describe this book. And I'm going to tell you, you could read that blurb, or since I just read it for you, that's all you need to know. Done. Book done. Bill, what? I mean, I've talked about William Gibson before in the past. I love his writing style. Very kind of robotic, I don't know, it's got this flow that I really dig. And the way he tells a story kind of slowly unfolds in this really cool technological style. His writing in here is the same as always. Again, I like it. He uses a lot of technical, scientific-y words, jargon, sentences, some real, some completely made up. Perfect with his style. I enjoy it. But, yes, this, I don't know what to say. This book was horrible. This book was a huge waste of time. Yes, it took him 6 years from The Peripheral to publish this one. It was published in January of 2020. So now we're in 2024 and the third book still isn't out. I don't know if I want to read it. Tad, what the hell? What's going on? We meet in this book, right at the beginning, we meet the protagonist of the story. This person's name It's a young woman. Her name is Verity Jane. Wow, what a perfect middle name. Plain Jane. Plain Jane. This character has no personality, apparently no free will, because she just does whatever she's told to do. You know, just like a lost puppy dog, just goes from these situations, doing whatever she's told to do. Never really questions it at all. But yeah, she gets hired by this company to test this new AI for them. And the AI is really, really sentient. Amazingly so. I don't think that the company, we find out that this company kind of discovered this AI, and this AI is named Eunice. It stands, the UNICE stands for something. I didn't even write it down because I don't care. Eunice is probably the only compelling character in the book, and we start meeting her, and she develops as she's interacting with Jane through these, you know, virtual reality glasses, of course, and she develops a little bit as we're seeing her, and then she just says, hey, they're going to shut me down. She's telling Verity, they're going to shut me down, so I'm going to set up some stuff for you, some money, a go bag, get your go bag together. They're going to come after you. You're going to be on the run. Just do what I tell you to do. When you meet somebody, if they mention my name, just do what they tell you to do. And that's what happens. She just disappears. She like dies. The AI is gone. Not even halfway through the book. The most compelling character in the book disappears and is gone throughout almost the whole rest of the book. And we just follow Verity going from place to place, you know, in a van, on a motorcycle, hiding. Nothing happens. Yes, it does relate to the peripheral, because through this AI, these goggles that Verity has, she does make contact with the people in the future London, just like the peripheral. So we've got Lowbeard still here, Wilf is here, Ash is great, she's still here. We even see Lev a little bit. Another redeeming value of the story is Connor is in here a lot. If you read Peripheral, you'll know who these names are. Connor's in it a lot and is actually really cool. He's the only real type of personality other than Eunice in the book. But we don't have any Flynn, no Burton. I mean, those are the two main characters from Peripheral. And this future London does nothing. The whole premise is that the jackpot may happen soon, which, spoiler alert, the jackpot is a nuclear holocaust that destroys the world. But the future London is, of course, on a different timeline type of history thing. Kind of convoluted, but it doesn't matter. All we're doing is watching Verity run away from these people who are chasing her down, which we never even really see. We don't know who they are. It's this company, I guess, that found Eunice. And it's just a story about how technology is going to take over and AI is going to take over the world, and we're pretty much going to be helpless about it. And there's eventually going to be some type of nuclear holocaust that destroys the world. I mean, that kind of was in the Peripheral. Nothing scary. Nothing. I guess that's my number one word for this novel. Nothing. Nothing happens. Even at the end, Eunice comes back somehow from the dead and says, and makes an announcement over, worldwide televisions and radios, and, just takes over everything and says, no worries. I've been behind the scene. I've taken care of the threat of nuclear war. It's not going to happen. Yay me. But now I'm controlling everything. And that's the end of the book. Horrible. A total waste of my time. Nothing happened. The character, even Jane, just... Bill, please, I love your writing. What are you doing? Maybe he's just given up. I don't know. All right. I even tried to look up some other reviews of this on YouTube. I found one, and it was as bad as mine. Pretty much the same thing. Absolutely nothing happens in this book, and it's a huge waste of time. I'm hoping somehow it is setting the stage for the third book. Do I want to read the third book? Not after this one. But again, I'm a completionist, so I'm probably going to do it. I don't know. I can get done. I'm done with that now. Now I can go enjoy myself at Welcome to Rockville and just immerse myself in some music. So you're not going to see a reading update next week. Hopefully I'm going to take a lot of pictures. I don't know that I've got a lot of room on my phone for storage for videos of a lot of the bands, but I'm going to take pictures, and maybe I'll do something next Monday, at least showing off some of the bands that I was able to see, and some of the fun that I had this coming week. But until then, as usual, if you found any entertaining value in my videos, please like, please subscribe, please send me some comments, and until next time, peace out.